How hard is it when you've got so much talent across the squad? How hard is it to keep everyone happy, knowing that, as you said, you're probably going to be keeping an unchanged side this week?
Yeah, it is. It's difficult, and especially, some of the outside backs are a little bit disappointed. But, I've said to them, look, at the beginning of the year, I could have just picked 2 outside backs and stuck with them and gone all season. That's what Sean Wayne would have done, Darryl Powell would have done. But I said, I've rotated you for weeks and weeks and weeks to give you the opportunity to step up. And now we've picked the ones that we think are going to be the ones that can do it for the club. And at the end of the day, that's what we're all here to do it for the club and the city. And we've got to put kind of personalities and egos aside. So every player in the squad has had plenty of game time this year. So I don't feel guilty in that respect that they're still amateurs, aren't they? They're training so hard. But yeah, it's difficult. It's really difficult because everybody wants to play.
The men have been to Wembley a couple of years ago. How important would it be for both the men and the women to get there this year? Because obviously they're playing the 1895 semi-finals this week.
Yeah, they are. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Because they've had a really tough season. They've had so many injuries, and I speak to Hendo a lot, and we share a lot. And I think for him that would really be a reward for all the hard work that him and the boys have put in this year. We're all going to go over, the whole squad and staff are going to go and watch him and cheer him on Sunday. So yeah, hopefully we can both get there.
Is this the biggest ever semi-final in terms of jeopardy there's been in women's rugby league? Because obviously you want to get to every final in every competition, but just to get to Wembley is a prize in itself this year.
It's a bigger prize than the final. I've won plenty of Challenge Cups. A lot of the players have won plenty of Challenge Cups. That's not really that's a great prize. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying the opportunity to walk out at Wembley is a bigger prize than to win the Challenge Cup. 100%. People, grandmas on the deathbed can say, oh, I played in 6 Challenge Cups finals, but how many can say I played at Wembley? That's completely different.
And be the first ones to play at Wembley as well, which, forever in the history books.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, rugby union don't even play there, do they? So, you've probably only got football. I did a bit of research and I couldn't find any other women's team apart from the women's football that's actually played at Wembley. So there's only a handful of them players. And then now us. So, like I said, even the boys stuff that they've done over the past, they've stopped doing it now, but over the years, that was all male. So yeah, it's massive in terms of the whole feminist march for sport as well.
But we can't get too far ahead of ourselves because obviously playing against Saints, second in the table, they're quite a decent side as well.
Yeah, they're far more experienced than us in these finals and in these big games. Just to have Jodie Cunningham and Emily Rudge together. You've got Shona Hall, Tyra Jones, Faye Gaskin, Vicky Whitfield. There's numerous big name, big experienced players in there, and I know we beat them a few months ago, but that's probably not going to have any bearing on this weekend.
Would you say you're the underdogs going into this one in terms of just experience? And obviously you're top of the table, so you're not had a bad year so far.
No, we haven't. But if you write your team sheets down and you look at experience and probably ability at the top level, if it's on the scales, they're far outweighing us, I would say. But that's not nothing to go by. We've got a lot of strike. We've got a great pack. We've just got to stay composed.